Evidently I'm the first one in the office. It's probably because it's snowing outside. But still, this is a little ridiculous. I mean, it's 8:30. Hello and welcome to another schematical devlog. I'm Matt. And so I said last time I was going to start playing around with Rogue C. I was going to do a couple of small projects just to hammer them out the ballpark. And so I started working on Rogue C, which is a roguelike that specializes in kind of making you the commander. And I'll be honest, I got inspiration from FTL, the game Faster Than Light. Faster Than Light's an amazing game where you kind of command a crew. You're not in the pilot seat so much, but you're more in the Picard starship, bossing them around. And funny enough, there's Picard references to this, because I do believe that actor played Moby Dick, so that should be kind of funny.
His name is Ahab, captain of the mightiest whaling vessel on the sea.
On the day that white whale is killed, there is a piece of gold for each and every one of you.
But I started off here coding it up. You've got some random procedurally generated island generation, which is pretty fun because I haven't done a ton of procedural generation before, which is a little exciting. I also had to make it so you could navigate, and I implemented a bartering system. But what I think most people will be interested in is my implementation of the A* method. You should be able to grab a link to the gist in GitHub in the show notes. Right now I'm going to walk you guys through my A*. It's Pathfinder, and it has a class Path, which basically defines the steps. So for those of you guys new to this, if I click on the boat and I tell it to go somewhere, I want it to dodge these islands so it doesn't try to steer through them. So this pathfinding tool uses the fact that this is all a grid to find ways around, just like that. You can see he's going all the way around there. So that has the path, and I did borrow this originally from someone else and then adapted it once for a game I wrote called Necropolis. Necropolis never launched. It was a massive endeavor. I'd love to come back to it. And my laptop's heating up, so I apologize for that background noise. But down here, this is just a debug variable. This holds all the fails, so when it tries to figure out where, it tries to find a path to it, it says, nope, you can't go there. So that way we don't have to double check that when we come back and check it later. iNavigatable is an interface I put in there. That means that it's a pretty simple interface to navigate. Yeah, iNavigatable is pretty simple. It's just this game object transform, speed, and a good component, which basically describes any game object, so you can switch that around. Your target has to be a game object right now. In reality, it could probably be a transform, but whatever. This Pathfinder actually gets, I call ticked, but it gets called every fixed update. Probably you want to do that. You could do update, but fixed update's probably better. An offset is basically put you towards the center of the tile, so you're not like using the upper right hand corner. So it does this to find the center of the tile. And so a new Pathfinder, and if I look, I'll show you guys the boat object, which is actually using it. New Pathfinder, this target is null. It doesn't matter at first. So tick navigate gets called during the update real quick. We're going to jump back to that. I guess it's called during the update. It probably should be the fixed update, but we're doing it during update. And then you call navigate to, you pass it a game object, and then from here it tries to figure out the new target position, and then it says if the fail cache contains the target position, we know it's not something we can reach. Otherwise set target, and then what it does is call find path, and it turns is navigating to true, and it returns true just so we know that we can get there. So this is like you can go if navigate to. So find path looks through and figures out which path to open and potentially available for you to hit. It checks by getting the adjacent squares. Another important function is check for collisions. And you guys can change this up any way you want. Before, I've done different ones where I check the tile map, and this was from Necropolis, and just check to see if it was a solid tile in the blocking layer. Here I was doing a circle cast in the direction and turning off and on the polygon colliders as need be. This is super hacky. That's so super hacky right there, because I should be using the layers, but unfortunately I was struggling with that. So you can try and re-implement that if you want. Those are the main areas you're going to want to edit. Oh, you got stop navigating here and clear navigation failcast. But make sure you got tick navigate being called by either update or update fixed. Probably better you do it in update fixed. But yeah, that's how you implement it. It's pretty simple. Hop it in there or toss it in there. But here's another shot of the navigatable stuff. It's pretty simple. Once I get that build up, then I will post that to Stitch for you guys to play. That's the majority of what I did last week besides client work and go to a wedding. Went on a brewery tour while we were at the wedding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Went to a Green Bay Packers game. And now I'm home, so I better get back at it. Cheers. I'm done. I don't even know what this does, actually. You know what? None of this stuff's relevant. This has gone off the damn rails. This is going to be a pain in the ass to edit.